It's hard to put into words, but these guys right here made it happen for me. I got to thank Mr. Turner for first and foremost for letting me not only drive in the Truck Series but come and race in the Nationwide Series too, and Trent for giving me an awesome race car. FOE gave us an opportunity to come down here, and we had a really fast race car. We knew that after practice, topping the charts, and we had help with our teammate Justin Allgaier early on, and then Joe Nemechek throughout the middle of the race, and got down to the end, and after we beat all the fenders off of it and beat them back out, didn't have anybody that seemed to wanted to draft with us, so I was just trying to do everything I could to stay in the top 10 with no drafting help, and they all piled up in front of me, and we made it through. It's hard to describe the feeling when you make it through the wreck and you're the only guy. You don't see anybody in front of you and coming to the checkered flag, but it's pretty incredible, and definitely we'll never forget it.
Well, congratulations, James, and Crew Chief Trent Owens. Maybe talk about some of the things that you guys did on pit road today that maybe helped you win.
Yeah, it got pretty busy. The first race started out pretty simple. It was 4 tires and fuel, but like James said, we got through the middle part of the race, and we kept getting almost in some crashes, and the fenders got beaten on the tires. We had to beat that out, and kind of kept losing our dancing partners, so to speak. And like he said, there at the end of the race, they decided to shuffle him out just enough that he was able to drive by all of them. So it kind of worked out for us, but very, very big win for all of us. Thanks Steve Turner for allowing me to continue crew chiefing this year and be a part of James's career as well. So looking for great things.
Steve Turner, congratulations on this win here this afternoon at Daytona. What does this mean for your racing organization?
It means a lot. Anytime you win a race is a lot. But with our goals of working with young drivers, and Mark Martin getting us our first win last year, then Justin Allgaier, then Reed Sorensen, and now James, puts us off to a good start, and makes me feel comfortable that we put the right people in the right places. Trent Owens, people like that. We really changed our organization around a lot in the off season to cater more to the younger, less talented driver, and then we brought Casey in to work with them. So it's really worked out. Most of all, I'd like to thank FOE for sponsoring us, and Joe Nemechek for working with us during the middle of the race when we couldn't seem to find a dance partner there.
Absolutely, driving that number 30 FOE Chevrolet. Congratulations. We'll take questions now for our winning team. If you have one, raise your hand. Start right here with Dwight, and then we'll go over to Mark. Excuse me.
Dwight Drum, RaceState.com, and FYI Wires. James, you're not unaccustomed to winning. You've won a lot in the past, but this one, being that it's at Daytona, just kind of talk a little bit about that, maybe compare it to your other win.
Well, I mean, like you said, I'm accustomed to winning, but it's been a while. And to have it start back up at Daytona, there's not a better place for it. It's been close to since the last time I won at Daytona that I've won a race. So, these guys sticking with me and giving me great race cars puts me in position to do that. I don't know. I can't think of another racetrack that I'd rather this be at. Daytona's historical. Everybody knows that, and every driver dreams of winning here. My goal as a young driver was to be able to race at Daytona in NASCAR, and I've done that several times, but now we finally won here, and there's not a lot to say about it. I don't know how to put it in words.
Let's go over to Mark, and then we'll go to Carlos. Go ahead, Mark.
Mark Yakotas from Florida Today. James over here from Florida Today in Melbourne, your hometown. How much time did you have to react coming off the fourth turn to get around that wreck? And then if you could also just talk very briefly about last night when you were leading and then got wrecked. Thank you.
Well, I'd say I had a lot of time because I had time to think about it and figure out where to point my race car to go through there. It happened quick, but it was kind of slow in the moment. I was far enough back that I saw the outside line going to try to pass for the lead, and whoever was leading, I think it was the one car maybe, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I think he went up and tried to block a little bit, and then everybody started rubbing fenders, and they all just turned into the wall together, and I had enough time to stay up, to point my car to the bottom, and thought about going to the apron, but I was worried if I went all the way to the apron that I'd spin myself out, and kept it straight, made it through, and dodged all the bullets, and was the only car that came out on the other side out front. So it's cool that we led the last lap. We didn't lead any. It was nice leading a bunch of laps yesterday. It makes the middle part of the race a lot easier, but I'd rather the last lap be the easy one and seal it off like we did today.